and welcome back to another episode of 4th Grade Mission Memoirs. I'm Miss Hampson, and I'm joined today by Tatum Shear. Tatum, you want to say hello?
Hi.
Awesome. And Tatum is in 4th grade, and she is one of the students who chose to do a podcast interview on her assigned mission. And so you're going to hear questions and answers today that were entirely written by Tatum, and I'm just going to be here helping her read the questions so she can answer them. But Tatum, what was your assigned mission?
San Francisco de Asís.
Awesome. So she's going to be sharing a lot of expertise on that mission. And are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Awesome. Here we go. Question number 1. When was the exact day your founder founded the mission?
The exact day my founder founded the mission was October 9th, 1776, and is the 6th founded missions chain.
Awesome. And what was a day like on the mission?
A day like on the mission is they usually had barely any food. Men were doing crops and women were making clothing. They had a strict schedule. At dinner time, they rang the bell, which is around lunchtime for us. It was cold and damp, and they would work for 2 more hours. And they went to bed around 9 p.m. to 8 p.m.
That's earlier than I go to bed. And what did they eat?
They ate pazu, which is a type of soup made from beans and peas. They ate that for lunch. For breakfast, they ate a dole, which is a type of soup made from barley.
Awesome. And when did the Spanish first become interested in California?
In 1492, when Christopher Columbus discovered the land that the Europeans called the New World.
What was the new land that the Europeans called the New World?
The new lands that the Europeans called the New World were Central America, South America, and North America.
Interesting. And what did Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo think of the Indians?
He thought that they were friendly, generous, and peaceful.
That's good. That sounds like a good partnership. And how many babies were born on the journey to Mission San Francisco in 1776?
There are 9 babies born on the journey.
That's crazy. Imagine being born on that journey. Okay, the church that was part of the mission was called Mission Dolores Basilica. What does Dolores mean in English?
Dolores means sorrow.
What did the mission workers do after lunch?
They took a nap, or siesta.
Siesta sounds really nice. Mm-hmm. What did the mission workers do with their free time?
They would sing, dance, and play games.
That sounds like something that we would do with them.
Yeah.
Did all of the Indians like being held at the mission?
Many Ohlone workers felt like they were unfairly brought into the mission and did not want to become Catholic.
That makes sense. Being forced into it is probably not a good thing. Did the workers have any health problems at the mission?
Yes, many workers caught diseases such as measles and smallpox.
That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those are all of your questions. So, Tatum, do you have any more information or research that you want to share with us before we go?
Yes, I have 6 artifacts.
Go ahead.
Number 1, 2 ornately carved spines, each topped with a cross above the entryway. Artifact number 2, suspended behind the wall behind the balcony are 3 bronze bells made in Mexico, brought to California by the Spanish missionaries. Number 3, things they needed to supply the mission are cattle, sheep, seeds, wine, tools, and other religious articles. Number 4, crops planted by the missionaries were wheat, corn, beans, barley, peas, lentils, and fruit trees. Number 5, fiestas and bullfights were held by the Spanish at the missions. Number 6, livestock were owned by the missions. In 1832, the mission owned 3,500 sheep and 500 cattle, 1,000 horses, and 8 mules.
Wow, that's a lot of good information. Do you have anything else to say?
Yes, thank you for listening to our podcast interview. I hope you learn more about San Francisco de Asís.
Awesome. Thank you for being our expert on Mission San Francisco de Asís. Thanks for your awesome questions and answers. We hope you enjoyed listening, and be sure to tune in next time to another episode of 4th Grade Mission Memoirs. Bye for now.
Thank you.
This episode has been a production of the Capistrano Valley Christian Schools Podcast Network. Capistrano Valley Christian Schools is a Christian JK through 12 school in San Juan Capistrano, California. Be sure to check out, subscribe to, and leave a review of this show and the other shows on our network on your podcast player of choice. Doing so supports the school community in a multitude of ways. For more information about the CVCS Podcast Network or any of our other shows, check out cvcs.org or email podcasts@cvcs.org. On behalf of the whole network, this is Mr. Jasper saying thank you again for listening, and stay tuned for more.